Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review, coming at you today with a very special beer from the Alchemist out of Stowe, Vermont. We have a double IPA, at one point considered the double IPA on the planet. 8% alcohol by volume, a beer that needs no introduction in the craft beer world, so I'll just say its name. It's the Alchemist. Heady Topper. Look at that. Every few months, some local stores and bars will get a few cases in. And I was lucky enough to be in a store this past weekend at the time of this filming. Went to the back section, went to the walk-in cooler, and there they were, sitting there. Just waiting to be picked apart. You could tell how many people have already come by and taken, so grab my stuff, got it. At one point, this was the holy grail of the craft beer world, or at the very least, the holy grail of double IPAs, probably with Pliny the Elder and Pliny the Younger, out of Russian River in California. At one point, this was the number one ranked beer in the world on Beer Advocate. I believe today it still holds a top 20 rating, maybe even still a top 10 rating. I'm getting very nostalgic with this can in my hand, from my trips up there all the way back in 2012. The first time I had this was at a local bar. Even in 2012, they somehow sent down, I think they sent down 2 cases of beer to this local bar. And a guy I used to work with, I'm walking by his desk, he grabbed me and he's like, "Have you ever heard of this beer?" I'm like, "I have not." See, that's when I knew almost nothing about the craft beer world. And then I almost jumped right into Heady Topper. Had it at the bar, fell in love. Later that year, went to Vermont the first time. Went to their location, got my case. I'm having a moment. I'm sorry. Oh, it just reminds me of why I'm so into this and why I do this. Yeah. Heady Topper is an American double India Pale Ale. This beer is not intended to be the biggest or most bitter. It is meant to give you wave after wave of hoppy goodness on your palate. Tremendous amounts of American hops will creep up on you and leave you with a dense hoppy finish in your mouth. So drinkable, it's scary. Sometimes I wish I could crawl right into the can. Freshness and control have always been my main concern when it comes to our beer. This is the founder, John Kimmich. We are committed to providing you with an unfiltered and unpasteurized hop experience. Drink from the can, all over. We're gonna, for appearance sake, and all that, we're gonna do this. I can already tell this is gonna be a long review, so you can skip ahead. I chat for these. Drink it, keep it cold, drink immediately, all that fun stuff. 8% double IPA. You have no idea how stoked I am. I have a 4-pack in the fridge. On their official YouTube page, I think their most popular video is the founder, John Kimmich. He's doing a side-by-side comparison of a fresh can of Heady Topper that rolled off the line that day, and I think a can that's almost a year old, and doing a side-by-side, and he's like, "Hey, you can, age this beer, and you're going to find new things." So, not sure if I'm going to do that with one of my cans, but I just thought that was kind of a direct contrast, not contradiction, I'm not saying anything, a contrast where it says, "Drink fresh, drink it now," and then he's like, "Oh yeah, you can age this, and, pick up, several nuances that aren't there in a fresh can," but again, we're rambling. It's going to be a long video. Sorry. The appearance on Heady Topper. It's got a nice hazy, murky body, not the most turbid double IPA. To think at one point people thought this was a disgusting, dirty-looking beer, and just, an affront, just, an aberration to IPAs. They can't be that cloudy or hazy. So while this is still very cloudy and hazy, it's nowhere near what we know as the appearance on a New England IPA. So it just shows you how far we've come and how people were so opposed to it. And believe it or not, even back in the day, around when this started getting cans, like that's still when craft beer in cans was like not unthinkable, but it was, no, it can't be. Beer belongs in a bottle. So, again, I'm ranting. So yeah. Kind of a light sunset orange color, hazy body. At the end, we have less than a finger of not quite tight white head, but still bright white head, not as tight. I'm not doing that wordplay again. Oh my God. I'm trying to get a troll out from underneath a bridge. Let's get an aroma on Heady Topper. Good citrus notes, almost like lemon lime I'm getting, but also very herbaceous. There's a minty quality to this beer. Excuse me. A little bit of spice, a little bit of black pepper. Get some berries, blueberries. Very mild bitterness. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff going on for it, so let's get a taste. Heady Topper. Cheers. Yeah, it's got a dank herbal bite. I was trying to pinpoint it on the nose, but it's like a fusel alcohol kind of flavor to it. Yeah, fusel and dank. Good amount of bitterness right there. Big pine. Ooh, maybe that was it. Big pine and sap. Hop resins, hop oils. And again, like I said in the nose, it's kind of all encompassed. See that? Surrounded, circled. Like this minty herbaceous quality. Yeah, a lot of times when you think big New England IPAs today, like it's this big, like citrus and like orange cream, orange sherbet kind of feeling. That I'm not getting that at all from this, and I never have gotten it from this beer. Again, it's like a minty herbal quality with big amounts of pine, huge amounts of pine and sap and hop resin, some grass. Doesn't have that like sweet maltness of a wet hop IPA. But yeah, just like grassy and woodsy and tree bark and again, broken record pine and sap, herbal, black pepper, berries. Sweet citrus right there, though. I mean, man, there's just a ton of complexity in this glass. What about the can? We'll do some drinking from the can. See what we get there. Little more concentration of the flavors, but not a massive difference from pouring it into a glass. Why do I recommend you drink it from the can? Quite simply, to ensure a delightful hop experience. The act of pouring it in a glass smells nice, but it releases the essential hop aromas that we have worked so hard to retain. I'll agree to an extent, but I think it's perfectly fine in the glass. But, you know. Body's nice and full. Feels appropriate for 8%. Like, it's not really what you get from big New England double IPAs today. It's not like a big, soft, fluffy, even creamy body. It's just nice and full. It feels appropriate for what it should be. No alcohol at all. With the amount of again, like the can said, it's not designed to be the most bitter hop experience, and it's not. But still, very good amount of hop bitterness, but and all the complexity in there. A little dry on the finish, nothing too bad, but still very refreshing at times as well. A very hugely drinkable double IPA, even with all just like complexity going on. So it's not the most direct, if that makes any sense, double IPA. It's not a one-trick pony. Just you want to take it low and slow with this one, so you can pick out new things every single time you sip. Because I was picking up new things over and over every time I put this to my lips. So your final score, final verdict, final rating. Alchemist Heady Topper, the one and only 8% alcohol by volume double IPA. And yeah, just brings back memories, and not going to sit here and say, oh, it tastes exactly like it did in, 2012, 13, 14, when I, around the time I first had this beer. What I will say, we're judging it as it is, just a massively complex double IPA. I have no idea what the hops they use in this one. I don't think they publicly release that information, but man, whatever's in there, it is just a cornucopia of flavor. I'll tell you that right now. Still, even today, as much as I love the turbid juice nukes of many local breweries, I mean, something like this, it's definitely different from the big bastard double IPAs you get today from the big name, marquee breweries. Not to say this isn't a marquee brewery. But yeah, this one offers something a little more. It's not as one-dimensional. Nothing wrong with the one-dimensional one. I'm gonna stop apologizing. Shut up. Yeah, bravo. Yeah, worthy of its reputation and then some. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, 9.6 out of 10. It's such a treat to be able to pick this up at my store. Like I said, it comes to the store however often I said, but again, I'm never around to pick it up. It's always gone. So I almost swore. To be able to freaking get this and have it in the fridge. Again, I'm getting sappy, but who cares? I don't care. Yeah, 9.6 out of 10. Alchemist Heady Topper. That's going to do it for me. Through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers, everybody.